Killer Klowns from Outer Space is apparently finally having something done with the property, which I have been waiting for this for God knows how long. Now, I wasn't expecting a remake to be being talked about. I heard it was like, I think they were in the talks to do a television series at one point. They were in the talks to do a sequel at one point, which I think I would have preferred to hear that they were going to do a sequel. The reason why I'm a little bit interested to see what they do here, even though I would prefer a sequel to the classic, because I would love to know what happens after that, right? I do think that this could be interesting. And we're going to read, of course, the Bloody Disgusting post about the movie. Massive Killer Klowns fan. I mean, you guys know I got Killer Clown stuff back there. I got Shorty right there. I got my dude back there. Custom-made clown. I love the game. When it first came out, me and my friend Brandon just ate it up. Love the concept. They really go for it. It's called Killer Klowns from Outer Space, and they really want you to know that's exactly what you're going to get. Corn guns, popcorn bazookas, ray guns that shoot cotton candy and turn you into a cotton candy cocoon. I mean, they go all the way with this idea, and that's exactly what you should do when making a movie called Killer Klowns from Outer Space. But again, the reason why I'm interested in this is because the name attached to it, who's producing the movie, which is Ryan Gosling. The last kind of person I would expect to want to be a part of something like this, but not really, because a lot of people forget that he's all about cheese. I mean, he actually starred in Goosebumps, Say Cheese and Die when he was a kid. So, he might have a soft spot for movies like this and entertainment like this. Having said that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, especially if you're a Killer Klowns fan, because I'm just massive into this stuff. I think it's phenomenal. So let's go ahead and dive into the video, and I'll give you guys my thoughts during and after the video. All right, this is from Bloody Disgusting. Ryan Gosling reportedly producing Killer Klowns from Outer Space reboot for Amazon. Got a classic picture right there of a bunch of the clowns from the film. Really cool designs and really cool out there looks. We've been waiting a long time on the return of the Killer Klowns from Outer Space with a proposed television series and announced 3D sequel, which is what I thought we were going to get, a 3D movie called The Return of the Killer Klowns from Outer Space in 3D. And even a planned sci-fi original movie coming and going over the years, none of those projects ever ended up seeing the light of day. Of course, with the original 80s movie only spawning a video game follow-up at this time, but it sounds like the Killer Klowns may be gearing up for the long-awaited return to the screen, with reported Jeff Schneider breaking a wild scoop late last night on the In Schneider. According to Schneider's report, which you can read in full behind a paywall, Ryan Gosling is on board to produce a new Killer Klowns from Outer Space project for Amazon MGM Studios? Question mark? Schneider describes the project as a remake of the 1988 horror comedy that was created and written and directed by the Chiodo brothers, who, of course, centered on killer clowns who came down from outer space with a big top spaceship to terrorize a small town with their popcorn guns, cotton candy cocoons, acid pies, and various other unique implements of destruction. Amazon has controlled the rights of the Killer Klowns property ever since the company acquired the movie studio MGM back in 2022, rebranding the studio Amazon MGM Studios. The Chiodo brothers have been trying to get a franchise continuation off the ground since way back in the 80s. When the original movie came out, the property's popularity growing in more recent years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the movie didn't do too hot at the box office, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look back on that to make sure, but I don't think it did too well. With the property's popularity growing back in more recent years, thanks to the endless stream of merchandise. Yeah, the merchandise from like Trick or Treat Studios and stuff, Spirit Halloween, really got people talking. It got people excited. It got me excited again, That was like the one VHS I would always look at Hollywood Video when I was a kid, and we would go to Hollywood Video. I'd see Killer Klowns from Outer Space on VHS, and I always wanted to grab it. Always did, never did. Spirit Halloween shelves each and every Halloween season. It would seem that the Killer Klowns are closer than ever to returning to our lives, and perhaps Ryan Gosling is the guy to make it happen. Stay tuned for more on this wild rumor as we learn it. So right now, I guess it's more of a rumor than anything else. A very positive, good-looking rumor, but a rumor nonetheless. So, things might change still. Don't raise your hopes too high. Steven Chiodo has explained back in 2021, we've been trying to get a sequel since 1988, and Hollywood is just a horrible machine. The film didn't really get much the box office, and when you want to get a sequel done, they look at the box office. They don't regard cult films as something to invest in. Today, that is more of a possibility, because yeah, a lot of movies from back in the day are like being talked about and getting sequels and yeah, requels and whatnot. We have this whole long trilogy, something we call a trilogy in 4 parts because we include the original, a TV series for cable or streaming. It follows the adventures of all the characters as they go through their lives, crushed after the first invasion. It would make a great miniseries, so we're constantly selling that for people who are interested, which would be cool, like to see what Mike Tobacco is doing and everybody else. Yeah, that would be fascinating. So that seems to be it. So I think we can obviously take away that it is a wild rumor right now. It's not like confirmed 100%. It looks positive. It looks like we might get something, which I'm excited about. I am. I genuinely think that this has been needing to happen for a long time, especially when you see Beetlejuice getting a sequel, Hocus Pocus. I mean, all of these classic movies that you kind of now see at like Spirit Halloween and Trick or Treat Studios all the time, and like their merch is just popping. Killer Klowns is one of those that is just really popping of lately. So I would not be surprised if we do not get a sequel or anything, a remake, which is what it sounds like it's going to be, coming along soon. Ryan Gosling being attached is very interesting, to say the least. Personally, I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. If you guys are excited about a Killer Klowns movie, are you a little bit bummed out? I think a lot of people might be, because I think they were all hoping for a sequel. And also, make it puppets. Do puppetry, do practical effects. What made that original movie so special is all the practical effects they pulled off. If they don't do that, then people are going to be deeply annoyed. I have no doubt about that. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time. Do take care.
Killer Klowns from outer space.
Actions are nothing new. However, there is one man on a mission who wants to prove the world a fakery. He used to follow all these paranormal shows. Now he's had enough. He is done. Is throwing down.